Hi, Steven.
Uh-oh. Do you want to talk to Chaeiry?
I don't know. Does she want to talk?
Hold on. Finally. My time to moderate. My time to shine.
Oh, I want to talk to you first. I'm sad that I didn't get to see you for TwitchCon.
No, it's okay. I was too busy fucking your mom.
Holy shit. I can't with the Reddit humor.
It's not Reddit. Bro, I was making your mom jokes probably before you were born, maybe. Was I making your mom
Oh
jokes
God,
when I was
don't
like
say
10 years
that.
old? I
Don't
might have
say
been. No,
that.
so fuck off. Your mom jokes predate fucking Reddit. Okay.
Oh God. But no, I should have gone. I was having like a weird anxiety weekend and I was like, I'm not ready. Hopefully next year.
Okay. We'll
When
all
I'm
be
huge.
holding our
When I've
breath.
taken over the world.
Yeah, for sure. Is it true that you I'm not. Never mind.
What?
I'm sorry. It's gonna sound like I'm stirring shit.
No, I love it. Let's go.
I was just gonna ask. Did you start a Patreon? Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious. That's it.
But I didn't want to talk because now if I talk about it on stream, everyone's gonna be like, "She came on."
Well, you don't have to talk about.
stream,
I was just curious.
Dude, Max is gonna have a field day with me coming on to your stream and talking about it.
Yeah.
But
True.
yes, I restarted it. Well, not restarted it.
Uh huh.
It's different now. I wouldn't consider myself a sex worker anymore. Still.
Are you doing sexy things for money?
I'm doing things that I did for free.
Well, I mean, that's
just, like,
prostitutes do things
scantily
that they
clad.
would do for free
No.
for money, right? I mean,
Well, sure. It's like an in between. It's like scantily clad ludes and some like topless photos that I've been posting those on Twitter for a while. But also, it's just like more content, like a place to put more content.
okay.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still this is everyone's saying that I like flip-flop. Dude, I'm meeting up with Chud tomorrow and talking about this in real life.
Wow.
He's going to kill me. But yeah, everyone says that I flip-flopped. I still haven't flip-flopped. I'm still anti-porn. I'm still anti-hardcore porn. I'm still,
If you would just make, I think I've screamed at you a million times about this, but if you would just make like softer statements, you could navigate these topics way easier. You know that, right?
I know. And here's the thing also, and this goes into the whole Chaeiry thing, is that I don't rewatch my videos after I like post them. I'm just like, okay, diary moment, and they're not scripted or anything. I just like, okay, I say something and then it goes out.
Okay.
I was like in the middle of quitting. I was in the middle of like a crisis and then was like, I'm gonna be a streamer. Bad idea, probably.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't. But I'm happy that I did it overall because I wouldn't have had the gusto to stream if it weren't for the mania I was experiencing.
Okay.
But anyway, you spoke to Chaeiry about me.
We didn't really do
What'd you
much.
say?
I think she just came on and was like, "Did you see I was covering lab stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah." Didn't she like private her videos? And she was like, "Yeah." And I think that was it. I don't think we actually like got into it.
Yeah, I privated my videos. Here's the thing.
Yeah, tell us. Here's the thing. What's up?
So I like tuned into her stream because I'm in her Discord and I
Okay.
got the notification and I was like, okay. And then I saw my name. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hold on, wait, what? And then the day before, or a couple days before, she had said like, I'm no longer a lab cell. And I was like, oh no, why? Because I thought it was like a funny little, because we were like friendly online or whatever.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And then she's like, it's nothing personal. And then she then inserts like a very personal criticism. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then obviously days later, I see that she's talking about me. Anyway, I start to like, I comment, like I'm in chat and I'm like, LOL? Question mark? Like what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, immediately like starts to yell at me. It's just like, get the fuck out of here, you're schizo posting. And I was just like, whoa. I was just, you know, I was like, maybe we can talk about this, and you don't have to like review all of my stuff, so we can like have like a person to person conversation, right?
Okay.
I feel like that would be better. And she was like, no, I need to like take notes on all of your content, and I was like, okay. And then she bans me from chat.
Jeez.
And then I continue watching for like an hour or so, out of like a. I
Morbid
said self harm.
Okay.
I said self harm, but it was like, you know, it was like that sick need to like see someone talk about you, like
Yeah.
like
Call it narcissism. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but I know what you mean. When somebody's talking to you, you're always drawn to watching it. Of course, that's pretty normal. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was just like, it was like watching a car crash, and she was being so rude, like.
Now, I do have someone in
just-
chat saying that you are hardcore misrepresenting this, just to let you know, but go ahead.
Oh, they're no, I'm not. Like, I don't give a fuck what they say. I'm like not misrepresenting it. She was like so rude. This was the first night.
Okay.
And then she like does it like I think for 3 more nights or whatever. And I like tune in sort of like some of the nights just because I'm like curious, right? But yeah, she was like just super rude and like mischaracterizing me like up the fucking wazoo. And then I guess she saw that I had made like a statement or something on one of my streams saying like that watching it was like self-harm.
Okay.
And so then I like come in another night, I'm not banned from chat anymore, and I'm like LOL again because I'm like, damn, we still on this? And she goes, I don't want to participate in your self-harm. I'm banning you from chat. I think you should probably call the hotline if you're feeling depressed or something.
Damn.
And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, this bitch sucks. This bitch sucks. So yeah. And then the whole thing is off of the basis that I'm like very attention seeking or whatever, which like, sure, we're like streamers. Of course we are. I don't think I'm above attention seeking behavior, right? But that's like her whole thing is she's like trying to like get me for being attention seeking, and then comes on stream with you and it's like, should I be doing this? And it's like, girl, you're a full grown adult. You wanted to get people against me. You wanted to farm. Come on fucking Steven's stream. Stir the pot. And so I'm here. The pot's been stirred and I'm ready to serve.
Wow.
She fucking sucks. She's like she got mad because I called her like severely mentally ill, and she is. Like, I'm mentally ill, but that's like
She probably wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah,
But she
and then
probably
she
have said that you're saying it.
Yeah, but I think it's funny because she says that people who are mentally ill like shouldn't be on the internet. Like, I've heard her say that, and I'm like, girl, should you? Should you? If by your own logic, I love when mentally ill people are on the internet. I think this is the perfect place for us.
Okay.
But should she be saying that if she's mentally ill? Please. Okay, let me just throw my cat.
Oh, careful! Don't do that on my stream.
A Linity moment.
Yeah,
A Linity
Jesus
moment.
Christ.
I softly.
Okay.
Moved him.
Gotcha.
I softly moved him. He's fine. He's safe. But yeah, she sucks. I want to fight her. Just kidding. I don't want to fight her. But then she tried to paint me as this like racist. Also, she was talking about how I went on Cozy TV and I was talking about being black and slow. And this is the real situation. She framed it like just like that. She was like that I just said that out of nowhere. I came on Cozy TV. I'd been on Cozy TV maybe twice before at this point. So I like kind of knew the vibe. I knew it the second I got it, and I was at a disadvantage because I'm a woman and I'm Jewish, right? So I come in, I think it's fun to like talk to people like big tech. You know, we kind of like, we reason a little bit. I try to get him, he tries to make me an extremist. I try to make him not an extremist.
Okay.
It's sort of like the dance we do, right?
Okay.
So I come in already with like trying to like level with them. So I'm making like edgier jokes. So they're like, okay, this isn't like a woke scoldy like leftist that I'm just like not gonna listen to, right? They're like way more likely to listen if I level with them.
Okay, yeah.
Something had come up earlier in the chat about like Jesse Lee Peterson, right? And his catchphrase is literally like, I'm black and slow, or like amazing, right? So I'm like listening to them talk and I'm like, hold on, I'm black and slow. Like it was like a segue into like a conversation. Which is just like funny. It's like a little on the edgier side, but it's like funny. Obviously, I'm not saying like black people are slow. But
Well, sure, you're
painted it
engaging
that
in
way.
racial humor with racists. Is probably what her issue is, right? Which is fine. You can do that, but then you also probably have to be understanding that some people aren't going to be happy.
Well, no, well, sure, it was, but it was a, like, we all knew that it was a Jesse Lee Peterson thing. Like, it wasn't me being like, black people are slow. It was like, it was very clear that it was like a catchphrase, and then we told her that.
Well, yeah, but it's like, it's a racist catchphrase.
Sure, but that's it's like meta. It's like self-referent. It's like, yeah, whatever. I get it, and yeah, whatever. I get it.
Do you
but,
get it?
Yes, I do get it, but also we told her that, and she still painted it like I said it for no. She was like, "She's not black. Why did she say that?" And I was just like, "Dude, fucking find the way that this bitch postures like she's better than everyone." This is like, and apparently she does this shit a lot with women. She like loves to fight women. She like loves to. She's like alpha female. And then I said something. I was like, can we go back to the Destiny Twitlonger era? And she was like, you just said that to get a dub on me. And I was like, yeah, it's embarrassing that you wrote a Twitlonger about a fucking League player.
Okay, first of all, I'm a Factorio player right now, not a League player. Number one. No, never mind. Okay, have you set up like a formal debate with her yet? Have you asked her like, hey, do you want to come on and chat
She
about
said,
this?
I asked her about it because we actually had a conversation set up, like tentatively. And then, yeah, so we were going to do that, and then she was doing research for it. And then I tuned into one of the streams, and she was like, I fucking hate her now. Any conversation I have with her will be out of loathing.
Jesus.
So I was like,
Wow.
So I don't know. I'd like to talk to her, maybe. She clearly wants to talk to me. She's getting, like, a lot of clicks and, like, attention from me.
Yeah.
So it seems like something she would want to do. But yeah. I don't know. Did you message her? Is she up?
I messaged her, but I don't know if she's like one of those degen sleep schedule
think she
people
is.
or not.
I think she is. Doesn't she, like, stream all night?
Do it, pussy Destiny. Destiny, push her on why she hides all of her YouTube videos live as Chaeiry was watching and all of her Twitch VODs.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Well, so my Twitch VODs are... I haven't done anything with my Twitch VODs, but I play music at the beginning of them sometimes as, like, an intro as I'm getting ready, and I whatchamacallit?
Mm-hmm.
That makes it so that you can't, like, the VOD is mute. So all the ones that I'm not doing that in are still up, though. I think. I don't know. But I deleted my YouTube videos. This is another thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in instantly. I'm watching this this woman like explicate how manipulative it is that I'm like crying on camera, right? She's like trying to find like every little thing.
Are you talking about
And I'm
Chaeiry?
like-
You're talking about Chaeiry now, right?
Yeah. And I'm like, oh fuck. And so I instantly go into like protection mode. And also I'm listening to myself talk, and it's like so clear that I'm like emotional, right? Like I'm extremely emotional.
Okay.
I'm not thinking necessarily straight. Obviously, my first, I have moved a bit on the sex work thing.
Okay, we know.
Yeah, obviously. But, at the time, I was switching meds. That's another thing. I was switching meds. I was getting on to Lamictal, so everyone knows that process is a little grueling.
Someone said you are being manipulated right now by intentionally misrepresenting someone you just said you plan to actually have a conversation with, and that you actually only have one VOD right up. You only have one VOD up right now, and it's paywalled to subs. And you're lying.
I didn't know that. I don't even know how Twitch works. I mean, I don't think that. What are they trying to look at my VODs for?
I don't even know. I don't know what any of the drama is, but that's what they're screaming in
think
chat,
that's-
okay? And I'm not going to be manipulated by you. I'm not following her close enough to know, so
I don't
I'm telling you
think
right now,
maybe-
that's what's being
my
said in
YouTube
chat.
videos- My YouTube videos are back up, so I don't know what. But anyway, as I
Okay,
was saying,
there. She says her YouTube videos are back up, so I don't know what that means, but go ahead.
yeah, my YouTube videos are back up. I don't know why you need the VODs. But yeah, so I'm watching, myself be like very emotional, and like I said, I don't watch my videos back, so I'm watching this video like with Chaeiry for the first time of like me and the pink thing being like, this is why I quit sex work, whatever, and I'm like sobbing, and I'm like, oh, I feel like I need to protect her. I feel like I need to protect myself a bit, because one, I don't know if I necessarily agree with everything I said, back then.
Okay.
Two, it's like deeply embarrassing to be very emotional and vulnerable on the internet, and it's even more embarrassing when someone's like explicating it, right?
Sure, but I mean, like, you're already putting it out there, right? So of course people are
Sure.
gonna do it, right?
Sure, but I sort of have the like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. Like if I if I don't know that people, I don't like read my comments on those videos or whatever. I just like disengage because I just don't. I like disassociate from it. I'm like, okay, this feels good that I put it out, and I'm not gonna touch it anymore. But yeah, so I saw that video, and I seemed like extremely emotional. So then before watching like any of my other videos, I was like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna private all of these to protect myself, and watch them myself, and then re-upload or make public the ones where I'm not like basically embarrassed about, which I think is valid.
Okay, hold on. Let me try to. This is like so. The problem is this drama. There's a payoff. Okay, drama that's very convoluted is cool if there's like high stakes, but this is like so convoluted and so low stakes that I'm having trouble giving a fuck about it. Okay, so let me see if I can pick through chat. Tell me. So Chad, I think, is mad because Chaeiry was trying to go through her VODs, but she was hiding her VODs as Chaeiry was going through them so that Chaeiry couldn't go through it. And now she's saying that she did that because she felt bad about her going through it. And is that where we're at right now? Am I missing something? RTBA or can't close Vim? Is there something else that you think she's lying about or not?
I don't even know why all of this is drama, but I do think it's funny that she came on, so I had to speak up for myself.
Someone
said, of this clout also.
I'm mad because Lav is hiding her forehead this stream with the bangs. Nice. You got a big brain in there. Okay. RTBA, is there anything else? Hold on. RTBA is my bravest anti-Lav cap spammer. Let me see what he's saying. 1 second. Out of sight and out of mind, talking about it on stream right now about why your position flip-flops more than Steve's cock. Nice.
Oh, gross. Out of sight, out of mind, like I don't talk about, like once I create a video, I like don't re-watch it or like edit it or anything. Like I just...
Yeah, okay. I think everybody's just mad at you about the OnlyFans sex work position switch, but they're like pretending to be mad about other stuff. I think that's what's actually happening. But I'm not following this any close enough yet. But I think that's what's actually... I think people are really mad about that, and then they try to find other things that they're pretending to be mad about, but they don't actually give a fuck about that.
Part of what moved me on that was talking to you, so they can all be mad at you. It's your fault. I'm a victim.
I'm glad I can be part of that. But I don't know if that's true.
No. I mean, part of it was, you know.
I think the part that moved you was going from making a lot of money to struggling as
that is part of it.
Yeah, it's probably more than 50% of it, I would say. Which, by the way, isn't an assault against you. I like it's a hard.
No, I think that's a valid. You know, if anything, most of my criticism has been how hard it is to get out of sex work, right?
Sure.
Like women are getting into it too young, not understanding the consequences of it, and how hard it is to get out. If anything, this is like proof that what I am saying in that aspect is like true. Like it is really hard to get out. You get addicted to the fast money, you get addicted to the external validation, right? You get addicted to like the ogling. Like it's, you know, it's hard to get out of. It like just is. I'm not like above hypocrisy, I guess, but you know, it's the same reason, you know, a lot of our parents smoked, and when you caught them, they'd be like, you know, never do this while smoking a cigarette, right? So like, I'm not above something like that, especially when I'm making money and I want to make money. And listen, I think I had a hard time. Okay, so a lot of why I quit. I joined, I'm not saying that this is the reason, obviously I made all my own choices.
Okay.
I joined MrGirl's Discord and made like a lot of friends. Like a lot of like actual friends that I've like met up with in real life, or like, you know, that I talk with every day in like other servers now. But all of those people I met from MrGirl. So my whole life became very like MrGirl oriented for like a month. Or not like him, but like his community, his like his politics, whatever. And a lot of his community are also like men, disenfranchised men who don't like women very much, and you know, especially don't like sex workers. So I think that a lot of the echo chamber I was in was men who were like denigrating me for like being a sex worker, which is fine. I've gotten that forever. But it was very, I don't know. It put me in a very weird place.
Sure.
And also I have the propensity to be very, very black and white with my thinking. And I think that me, someone who is very black and white, probably shouldn't listen to people like Max who are very black and white, right? Oh, you're being a baby right now. See, he's not mad that I threw him off of me.
All right, say that one more time, just like that. Okay, here. This is the issue. Okay, I don't know if you'll believe me, but I know the issue. Okay, because I'm old and I know everything. Okay.
Yeah, true.
You are in a is transitory? Is that a word? A transitory.
Transitional.
Well, transitional doesn't sound as cool. Hold on.
Transitory. I'm trans.
Transitory, yeah. You are in a transitory, probably transitional is better. You're in a transitional stage in life right now, okay?
Thank you. When women are right.
Darn. You're in a transitory stage in life right now where you're trying to figure your shit out, and you've had a lot of experiences recently, and you've been introduced to a lot of other types of thoughts recently, and you're trying to figure out, like, what makes the most sense for Lav. Both on a philosophical level, like what can you argue about, think about, and reason through, and on a personal level, what can you live with, right? What can your day-to-day look like? And sometimes bringing these two things into balance is difficult. You might think one thing, like sex work is bad and immoral, but then you might live another thing, like sex work is bad and immoral, but I can make $10,000 a month doing it. The problem is your like thoughts and your life are both in a transition state, which there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But the problem is that when you go around and you talk about these things, you end up sounding very black and white about them. And as you change from one thing to the other, it makes it look like you're just a crazy person. Yeah.
It's not that I've changed from one thing to the other, but also keep in mind, like, when someone who's like big in the sphere, MrGirl, who's like an orbiter of yours, who like obviously is bigger and was bigger than me, saying that any critique, because at the beginning I had OnlyFans and I was still critiquing sex work, right? I still had criticism of sex work, and I was like, I don't know if I like this, but I'm like staying in it because I think I can do it, maybe. And then anytime I said anything on sex work, I'd have Max being like, you're saying that you don't like it for more clicks. This is manipulation. When like really at that point all I was doing was saying, yeah, this is my job and I have some pretty extreme criticism of it. Like, I don't know if I'm necessarily like the happiest in my job, just like, you know, an Amazon worker wouldn't be happy with their job, or a Starbucks worker wouldn't be happy with their job, right? Like, there are obviously criticisms that you can bring up or levy against your work. But then Max was saying he was telling me that like it came off to everyone as me being like, oh no, don't get my content, which made me hyper aware of myself. And then I was like, fuck, maybe that is true, because I have a propensity to self-abandon, especially when someone says something very confidently. And I think I did also agree with him. Part of my brain agreed with him. So I was like, okay, I need to just stop.
Sure.
Even though maybe that wasn't the best option
well,
for me.
Hold on. None of this is contradicting anything that I just said. None of what you've described also is problematic. Like, if you go back and forth on things, people are like, oh yeah, she's figuring shit out. Like, people, that's a natural part of...
No, people are very mad.
No,
people are
stop. Okay, that's a natural part of growing up, and any natural person or any normal human being will tell you, like, yeah, of course it's going to happen. The issue that people have is when you're making really strong statements along the way. Those are the things that people are attacking you for. Let's say that I work at McDonald's, and then after I work at McDonald's, let's say that I work at a casino. And then let's say after I work at a casino, let's say that I do carpet cleaning. Let's say I choose to do all three of those things. There's no problem with that. But like, let's say that I work at McDonald's and I say casinos suck and they're evil. And then I go to work for a casino. And then I say, well, carpet cleaning sucks and that's evil. And then I go to work at carpet cleaning. My actions are the exact same, but the reason why people are upset at me are because of the statements that I've made about them. It seems like I am pretending to have some moral or critical or intellectual foundation that I'm building my thoughts on, and that's what I'm passing it off as, but the presentation of it makes it look as though, oh, I'm actually really just saying whatever's convenient to me at the time. And that's where the anger is coming from for people. So like, if you'd never made strong statements about like sex work or OnlyFans, most people wouldn't care that you started one and then stopped one and started one. People do it all the time. It's the statements that you've made that people are like crucifying you with.
I know, but I still do feel like pretty strongly. I mean, I'm not anti.
You can say pretty strong.
Work,
No, okay,
but,
hold on. Stop.
but
Wait. The statement "I am not anti-sex work" doesn't matter. The statement of your positions doesn't matter if it's incongruent with the past things you've said about them. So, like, you can say that you're not anti-sex work, but you've gotten into like vicious conversations with people like that Genevieve girl and other people that have like advocated for sex work.
I still feel strong. Like, that's, dude, fucking Genevieve's like boyfriend or husband or whatever, like, came on my stream and was like, "You're back on Patreon and you like got it, Genevieve, for this." And I'm like, yeah, I still agree with everything I said to fucking Genevieve. She like wouldn't let me, like,
if we were to
lay
go
out
back,
my grievances about sex work.
If we were to
She,
go
like,
back
wouldn't let me.
in that conversation, I'm pretty sure there are things that you said about her that are worded way more strong.
Inflammatory. Yeah.
Not just inflammatory, but there are statements that you made where if you were looking at them now, you're like, okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that like that, or maybe that did come off stronger than I wanted. I'm almost.
I don't know if that's true, because all the criticism people have levied against me, like, you know, like the patriarchy and stuff that I was bringing up, like, still obviously exists. Like, it's still. I think I still agree with like everything that I said.
Okay, then that it might be that you have the case of like the most hyper nuanced use of English in the world, but I will tell you. I think you believe me on this, that like I am friendly with you. I think we're friendly, at least, maybe, yeah. I give
Call us friends.
Okay, maybe. Okay, sure. I give you.
Ew! What the fuck?
What?
Why are you? You're all big on stream, acting like we're not friends,
Okay,
Steven.
stop,
We're literally
stop.
friends.
Okay.
Ew.
What I'm telling you is that
you're weird maxing right now.
Thanks, I try. What I'm telling you is that I'm going to give you a fairer shake than almost anybody you're going to run into. One, because I'm motivated to, because we're friends. And two, because that's just the kind of person I am. I give most people a fair shake. And if I'm telling you that it feels like you had really strong anti-sex work positions in the past, even if you feel like you didn't, if I feel that way, everybody's going to feel that way. 100%.
Well, I still do. No, I still do. That's the problem, is that you think that I've moved. And I haven't. I still have those strong opinions.
Okay, but then you're doing it again. So then people are like, what the fuck?
Yes, but also I live in the same world as everyone else does, right? Like, I'm black pilled. I'm like, okay.
No, but you don't have to do sex work.
Months,
Nothing is forcing you to do sex work, though.
Well, like I said, I wouldn't necessarily. I've never been against what I'm doing now. Like, I've been very vocal about like hardcore porn. I've been very vocal about like people only portraying themselves as a sexual object, right?
Okay, hold on. You can say this, but you have to be way more clear with your statements, because the implications in the past that you're like against like all sex work.
I don't have a problem with women. I don't have a problem.
Like you're against like all OnlyFans.
Doing ludes.
No one is talking. Hold on. Why are you even talking?
That's
about
what I'm doing, because
No, you're not doing ludes. You're doing a form of sex work. Ludes is just what you post on Twitter. That's something that people criticize you for what you post on Twitter. That's retarded. Everybody that's like, oh, you said you were out of sex work and now you posted a lewd pic on Twitter, those people are retarded. And they either are misogynistic or they say, no, but that's not what you're doing. The problem now, though, is that you're going back to Patreon. Yes, you're selling it. So that is sex work in a way, right?
Sure.
That's not just posting ludes, right? Which is fine, by the way.
That doesn't, to me, that's
but I'm just saying,
that doesn't feel like pornography.
Okay, you can say whatever you want it to feel like, okay?
I think it's different.
You can think it's different. It's not about what you think, okay? It's about what is the perception. Because right now you're upset that everybody else has a certain perception of you that you feel like isn't fair or true.
Also, a lot of my criticisms were against, like, that I thought that everything was very fake. And, like...
Sure, those were some of your...
Part of what I wanted to do with my Patreon,
I don't know why you're...
I wanted to...
Hold on. You're
Because I'm trying to... Oh my god, I hate when you don't let me talk. I hate when you don't let me talk and then I can't get it all out and then people think that I think something differently than I do. You did this with the fucking trans debate. Now everyone thinks that I don't care about transsexual people or that I don't think they exist.
No, the problem is not... the problem is what you're doing is you're relitigating your past thoughts. I don't care what you think. I'm not here to try to figure out what you think. That's not the goal. The goal is for you to understand why people you think a certain thing.
You think I'm stupid?
Well, I don't know. When you run around, you're like, oh, well, I don't know. I just don't know why people are upset about this particular thing. It's like, well, because...
But they're misunderstanding me. I get it. But it's stupid. They're misunderstanding me.
If every single person is misunderstanding you, though, then...
Yeah, every single person's fucking dumb.
Do you understand how that sounds kind of like what somebody with schizophrenia would say?
I'm kidding. Okay. No, I don't think everyone is dumb. I understand that it can look that way, especially if you're not someone who's like watching me closely, right? Sure. Especially if you're only getting me in incremental doses and you only know like certain things of what I'm saying. Obviously, I think, and the people who have watched me throughout all of this think that I'm being pretty congruent.
Sure,
because
and it's possible too that maybe you only get clipped out of.
They've seen me move, yes. But the people who've only seen like small increments of me that are, you know, whatever. I understand that obviously because I make very. I speak with indignation. I'm very dogmatic. Like I get it. I get it. So you would have to be watching me to understand it all. But yeah, I was just talking to you. I was just talking to you.
Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm coping.
Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm coping and I'm trying to rationalize me going back, but it's your fault. You were the person who told me to do it. So actually I have no fault. It's like I have no fault of mine and it's actually you. And you're actually my pimp now and you're trafficking me.
Okay. Does that mean I at least get paid for it or?
You can get a cut. What do you want?
Like 15%.
10%?
I can help you up your Reddit postings. We can figure out how to market
12.
yourself better, okay?
12.
No, I'm not going to fight with you over 3 points on a contract, okay? I should be charging way more.
Lol. I'm just kidding. No, but I still... Do you not think... Tell me if this is morally inconsistent.
Okay.
Not morally inconsistent, but inconsistent at all.
Okay.
I come on, I enter the space, anti-sex work, anti-free porn. I talk about the patriarchy. I have criticisms of sex work in a feminist aspect, but also in just like a societal aspect. And then I cite things like, you know, kids are finding it too early. The stuff is too violent. None of it's real. I'm worried about sexual scripts people are building. And then now I go back to sex work, but it's under the understanding that I'm going to like make educational videos, which people, like I said, people have been like, people have been like, nobody's gonna watch educational videos. Then so be it. If no one wants to see how to give a blowjob or how to do whatever,
but you're not going to be making educational videos. You're also going to be posting like you might. But that's just going to be a part of it. It's probably going to go back to being like a lot of like kind of like nude and sexy stuff, right? It's probably going to be the main driver of the content.
But I think part of why I had such a big problem with it is that I used to take suggestions, right? So then I just felt like a puppet. I just felt like whatever these men or
everything
women
that
told
you're
me to
saying
do,
is fine. So the last conversation we had about this, I said something along the lines of like, there's a way for you to theoretically re-engage with sex work that isn't, sure. And I believe that. I'm not just saying random shit. Okay?
Yes, exactly. And that conversation was like, okay, well maybe there is, and maybe I can change the way I engage with sex work because obviously it works for me. And like I said, I still think this. I don't think that sex work is for everyone. I don't think it was for me when I was 18, but I think I've dealt with it for 6 years to the point where I'm callous now. I can handle it, right?
Sure. And that's all.
But I want to avoid women becoming that way because it harmed me.
Yep, and that's all possible and true and fine. All I'm saying is that when you speak, you tend to speak with such hyperbole and such exaggeration and such conviction.
I'm Jewish. It's anti-Jewish to say these things to me.
If you want to meme and joke about it, then meme and joke about it. Okay, you're Jewish then. Boom.
Okay.
There you go.
No,
okay.
I get
That's
it.
everything,
I get it.
Yeah, just
I'm sorry.
say you're
I'm
Jewish.
sorry. I evade. I make it a joke. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm uncomfortable with sitting with criticism. I make it a joke. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. It's not even that hard of a criticism, okay?
I know, but I don't like any criticism. I like to keep things light. But I know I should be less dogmatic.
Okay. What's up?
Yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about. Unless Chaeiry wakes up later at 4 p.m.
Gotcha.
and wants
I'll
to
poke
talk.
her. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I guess I'll leave you alone. Thanks for talking to me. I guess I don't know if this did anything.
What is your goal with everything?
I don't know, Steven. I just like being online. I just like being online. I like having friends online. I like being involved. Ultimately I'm like, what do I want to do with my content? And I'd like to kind of do what Max does in like the interviewing people sort of thing, or having like really tough conversations. I had a conversation with Glink and PF Jung 2 days ago, and it was like a really incredible conversation about like gender, sex work, all these things. Like, I like having conversations that nobody is like allowed to have, especially because I'm coming from like a leftist echo chamber where you're not even allowed to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like very interesting to me. Where it's like, you know, people from your audience are like, oh yeah, people are nuanced all the time. But that's like not true from like where I come from. So I'm like,
Yeah,
you know,
no one
I'm
is
entering this
nuanced over
sphere.
here either, but
Maybe that's true, but yeah, I'm entering this sphere where people are like really nuanced and having like really like incredibly hard conversations that like require high levels of empathy, and I really like that. I really like having empathetic conversations with like people who.
sure. I was more asking,
like,
what is
are
your goal
hated.
on the sex work side of things again?
I want to change things. For myself, I want to see, this is like experimental to see if there's a way that even I can engage in sex work in a way that doesn't make me feel bad and also I can make money.
Mm-hmm.
And also if, you know, we can change sex work, like if there's a market for sex work becoming less like violent and exploitative. I think people are starting to wake up though. Like I think that people are starting to be like starting to realize porn's like pretty bad for them, and I don't know, but I'm also trying to grapple because I like people seeing me naked. Like I like it. Like I feel like that's a big part of my sexuality. Maybe that's because I've been doing sex for so long. So maybe I've been conditioned to like it. Maybe I had that before. Maybe that's what got me into sex work. Who knows? But I know that I do like it, and I know that I also like making money. So I'm like focusing on those like two aspects about myself.
Okay,
right?
all of that is easy. Just be careful about your like rhetoric relating to it online, because that's the stuff that's fucking you, basically.
I know, but what's like the biggest thing that's fucking me? Like, what's the biggest thing that? What have I said that?
Well, you come off as being like ultra hardcore anti-sex work in a lot of the conversations you have. That's just what it feels like.
I feel like I want to gatekeep the fuck out of it.
Sure, but that's not what that's not how it's always come off as. Not just gatekeepy, but like literally like
in the beginning I was like, I think that some people can engage with sex work healthily, but I don't think that 90% of people who are doing it are.
Okay, well, just be careful with how you phrase things in the future, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. Also, your fucking TikTok. There's a TikTok.
Did you get blown up on my TikTok?
Dude, everyone.
Based.
Dude, no, your TikTok, it had like 1 million views or something. So you're welcome for that
Awesome.
content.
Thank you, Queen. Yes.
But it was the conversation where I was like, I don't think that people like inherently like feel a gender. Like, tell me what it feels like to feel like a woman. And you said, tell me what it feels like to feel like a human.
Okay.
And then everyone in the comments was like, own. And then a lot of people in the comments were also like, wait, she's right. So
wow, yeah.
I'm making my case again. You can see humans. You can't fucking see gender.
You can't see
So
what it
that
feels like to be a
that
human. Hold on,
hypothetical-
no, you're wrong. Hold on, stop. The feeling of being a human is different than seeing a human, right?
Like, no. I don't think people wake up and they're like, I'm so human today. Does anyone do that?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, but there might be a feeling associated with being a human. Some
Maybe-
people feel
maybe-
very feminine. Some people feel very masculine. These are feelings some people have.
No. What feeling is associated with being human?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be not human, so it's hard for me to say.
Okay, exactly. So how would you feel? How would a trans person know what it's like to be the different gender if they haven't felt it?
I mean, that's kind of my point, is because it feels to them like something is really wrong. There's some huge mismatch, right?
Well, exactly. And I even conceded sort of, where I was like, yeah, I think that people who have an internal experience of gender are trans people. I think that's an aberrancy though. Like, I don't think that
I don't know how we would begin to
people-
quantify that or figure that out, because the thing is that like I've heard a lot of different people disagree on that, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, I had like 3 women friends after that message me, and it's like, oh, I don't know what love means when she says that. I super feel like a woman. Like, when I wake up, I have like a very feminine, like the way that I move. I don't know. Ask them. I don't know what it's like to feel like to be a woman, and I don't know if you're incredibly what.
They're lying.
You don't think that some people might feel like an internal experience of their gender, that the way that they move, the way that they act, the way they process things, the way they think about things? You don't. Okay, well then I don't know. Then go. If you can't be convinced of that, then go talk to.
What kind of things would they say? Like, I love the color pink. I feel like I love wearing little dresses when I go to bed.
It's
Like, I
gonna
love
be
wearing
it's
makeup.
gonna be the feelings associated with those things, not the actual external things themselves.
What do you mean the feelings is so, like liking to wear a dress? Like being happy when you put on a dress?
Some people would say that getting fucked is a feminine thing. If you were to describe the emotional experience of
my
getting...
God. Do you
Stop!
think
Let me
that-
finish a fucking sentence. If somebody were to describe the emotional experience of getting fucked, would you really be autistic enough to say, well, the emotional feeling of getting fucked is that, like, I feel my vagina opening up and then a thing going inside and pressing against me. That's not what you would say, right? You would say there's an emotional experience to having a person on top of you, to having a person entering your body, to have, like, these are the emotional experiences associated with it. So when you say something like, I don't know what it means to be a woman, is it just like having a flowy dress? That's fucking retarded, right? What they're probably saying is that there's certain sets of things.
I don't sound like that.
Stop. That is what you sound like when you say that. That's
Don't
exactly
yell
what
at
you're
me,
saying.
Steven.
Okay.
I'm very sensitive right
Okay.
now.
If you want to engage seriously with the conversation, I need serious engagement and not retarded statements, or else you're gonna
Okay.
fucking trigger the fuck out of me.
Okay. Because you're autistic.
No,
You're yelling at me for
because
being
you're
autistic, and you're
trying to
being
engage the conversation seriously, but then you're throwing these like how serious remarks in, and then I don't know if you want me to either fully engage or not engage. What do you want?
Fully
What do you want from
engage.
me? You want me to fully engage? Okay,
full
fully engaged then is there is a feeling that even you know about, and I know you know this because earlier, a few weeks ago, you were on this like, there's a divine femininity and there's a divine masculinity. What did you mean when you said that? Did you mean that there's just like the perfect set of female clothes and the perfect set of stockings and the perfect set of like male weightlifting belts? Like, what does that mean to you?
No.
Yeah, go.
I think that within everyone there is masculine and feminine because these things don't fucking matter. They don't.
What does that? What does that mean?
No, so like, okay, so feminine and masculine, these are like traits that are nomered based off of like what our culture sets for them, right? But like in the grand scheme of things, they have no rooting. It's like it's just because we say that things are feminine and masculine, right? So like we attribute empathy to the feminine, but we know that men can be empathetic. In some ways, I think that femininity and masculinity can be oppressive, but it's just the way that we understand the world. So I use terms like that because it's how we understand the world.
Okay.
Right?
Do you think
but
that
ultimately, I don't think that those things are like intrinsic. I don't think that anyone is like very
yes, I've heard you
feminine,
say this.
masculine.
Okay. Do you think that left to their own devices in a prehistoric tribe, do you think that men might gravitate towards one? If you say something retarded, I'm a perma ban you from everything. I'm gonna leak every single piece of drama you told me the past 2 fucking weeks. I will kill you in real life, in a video game. Okay. Lav, listen to me. Is your brain on, or did your brain just shut off? Are you in full fucking retard mode?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay. In a perfect society where there are hunters and gatherers and no TV and no cell phones and no OnlyFans, okay? Do you think that men and women would tend to gravitate towards like different types of behaviors?
Certainly.
What'd you say?
Certainly, yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's fair if cultures start to develop that cultures tend to associate certain types of behaviors with men and certain types of behaviors with women? Not force them, but just like associate. Yes, okay.
I've always said this. Yes, I agree with you.
Okay. In those societies where certain things are associated with men and certain things are associated with women, might it not be a natural thing that after developing in those societies, people might have a feeling of like, wow, I feel very masculine because I'm embodying these certain types of traits that men in society embody, and women might feel, wow, I feel very feminine as I embody these certain types of traits that women in society embody, and that there might be some like internal feedback loop in your brain that like reinforces those things.
Sure. I think that a normal person would be like, oh, like a woman, for example, would be like, I like to work. I'm very aggressive.
What?
I like to work. I'm very aggressive. I like to wear pants. I like to
there can
dominate
be
men or whatever.
people-
And then, Steven, listen to me. And then be like, and I'm still a woman.
I'm not
And,
talking about
like,
being a
they don't
woman or
think-
being a man.
They don't hold their identity so close to them. It doesn't become their gender isn't part of their identity. They're able to just be a person.
I don't
Wait
know
a
what you're
minute.
talking about right now. Stop, John. Hold on. Let me just. I have to do this. Okay, please. Okay. I'm not talking about being a man or being a woman or being male and feminine. I'm just asking if it is conceivable to you. Let's say we have a society where women are swimmers and men are tree climbers, and that's what they do. That in that society, a man that can climb a tree really well, or a boy that turns 13 and climbs his first tree, might jump off and say, man, I feel really masculine right now. Like, this is really cool. Or a woman that has, like, the perfect, weird Michael Phelps body, swims a whole channel up and down, and she comes back, she's like, man, I just swam really well. I feel like such a woman right now. I feel very feminine right now. Do you think these are feelings that people can have?
Like, I think, yeah. I think that what transness is.
No, I'm not talking about trans! Who brought up trans? Sorry, I didn't mean to scream at you. I'm sorry, but I don't know. You said trans, and I don't know why. I don't know who brought it up.
Yes, Stephen. Yes.
Okay, so if
What
people,
do you mean, who brought it up? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about gender in the scope of transness.
no, we're not. We're just talking about if people can have feelings of being masculine or feminine.
Okay, but the normal person does not attribute their personality to their gender. The normal person does not do this.
No, a normal person's personality is the intersection of like 100 different things. One of those things, though, will be male or female. That is true.
Sure.
And so your gender identity...
Because of what is imposed on them.
But the imposition comes ultimately from society, which ultimately will be traced back to aspects of our biology, right?
Sure.
So
yes,
to say that it's
for
just
most people,
so we can say, I'll agree with you that it is culturally kind of imposed on us, but it's not just made up randomly culturally. There's probably some foundation biologically for some of these impositions as well. Now, some might go too far. I would agree with that, but they are there, they are real, and they do exist.
I've always acknowledged this. I've always acknowledged you're talking to someone. I think that women should be incentivized to stay at home with their kids because I think they're better at child rearing. Like,
I'm not talking about. I'm just trying to.
No, but you're talking to me like I'm stupid and I don't understand this idea. Like, obviously I know.
Hold on. You said they're better at raising children.
Yeah.
Then why are statistics for single moms like the kids always turn up to become murderers and single dads raise pretty decent kids?
Show me the stats on that, Johnny.
I would believe that probably is true, but that's probably because the default in a single parent arrangement is going to be the dad leaving, and in those cases
poverty, it's leading to
the child is probably not going to be supported. In cases where the dad goes after custody, it's probably where, like, for a dad to get custody of a child, he has to make a huge effort to do so. So there's probably like a selection there for, like, generally it's going to be more successful fathers are doing it than mothers that are just kind of the default in a split parent household. That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like how there's stats that show that I'm pretty sure the children of gay couples like vastly outperform like normal parents. But that's because if you've got a child and you're gay, you've gone through the adoption process, so you're selecting for people that are probably going to try really hard at being parents, right?
When you say gay, do you mean happy?
No, I mean like guys that fuck other guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Lav, I'm so interested. Lav, you said something really retarded. You said that you just don't believe masculine and feminine is like constructs.
Yeah, I think that they're like Steven said, based on some level of biology, but I think that we're not barbaric animals now. We're like smarter than we've ever been with the technological age.
If you were to read Masonic literature, it says that the moon is feminine and that the sun is masculine. That's why it laps the moon and eclipses it.
Yeah, did you know that, Lav? Did you read the Masonic literature, you dumb fuck?
No,
Okay, well, there's your first problem.
Wait, Lav, would it be a stretch to say the sun that can burn you, but the moonlight that can't really harm you, but it's gently encouraging you and the waves? Wouldn't it be...
Wait,
wouldn't
John,
it be, hold on, just not in a poetic sense, in a logical sense. Would it just be logical to say that the moon is feminine and the sun is masculine?
Logical? No. But like feelings-wise, sure, we can say that.
Here's why it matters, okay? I'm not trying to sound like a horoscope whore. I'm trying say,
You sound like a witch right now.
Do you believe that humans need sunlight to be healthy?
Yeah. That's what scientists say, right?
Yes. So you're saying that humans are solar powered, right? Now, what do you think is happening when you're sleeping? The feminine of your subconscious is asleep. In Masonic literature, the moon represents the feminine in Masonic literature.
So sleeping is gay, is what you're saying.
Well, it represents your subconscious. That's why you have such crazy dreams, right? You remember your subconscious is a bull, a rhino, and it goes where it wants, and you have to appease it by giving it peanuts through your conscious mind. But it's always in you. It's always there. You're telling me that, like, masculine and feminine are just it's a fugazi? Really?
I think that there are traits that we've assigned like female and male, and then that has become synonymous with masculine and feminine.
Well, just because you're a male doesn't mean you're masculine.
I agree, and I think that I think it is fine to have feminine traits as a man.
What? Blasphemy! Fuck off! Leave
No,
the
I
call.
actually think I think that
life.
if you're a man with who's very empathetic, if you're a man who is very communicative, in touch with your feelings, that's incredible, right? We want to see more of that with men.
I do want to see more of that, so all the girls come fuck me. Like,
Okay.
why am I always competing with masculine men for my girl? How come no feminine guy has ever robbed me, bro?
Are you saying like are you like
No, Lav,
posturing
like,
being really
just-
alpha?
No, Lav, close your eyes and imagine me losing a girl to a feminine guy.
You could probably lose your girl to me. I don't even think
Oh,
it takes
come
a
on.
guy. I think
Lev,
it could
just-
be for a feminine woman.
Even if the guy is masculine and he's Goku, she still goes to the temperament of Vegeta. That's why he got Bulma.
No,
Vegeta
you
is the most
misunderstand the power of a woman who thinks that she can fix someone. And I think that that's the situation you find yourself in. I think she keeps coming back to you. She won't leave you until you're completely fixed. And there's a lot to fix there.
The reason women love Destiny is because he's always doing online wars.
Okay,
Do women
stop.
women love Destiny?
Yes.
Absolutely.
But stop.
And now-
We're
and
not.
now, hold
No,
on.
stop. If you're gonna make us personal,
Steven,
John, I'm gonna make
answer
us
this.
personal. Don't do
I know,
this.
I know.
We're not doing this.
Oh no, do
Alright,
it.
If Steven was not a
Make
debate,
it so personal. John.
No,
Burn
because
this
it's too
bridge.
weird.
Alright, no,
John, you're
I'll
triggering the
burn
fuck
the
out of me. I'm gonna.
I'll make it about me.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let's say I have a crush on Steven right now as a guy pal, right?
Okay.
If he was not a debate lord, I would not respect him. I would not have a crush on him. There'd be nothing masculine about him.
True.
It's not like he chops wood, right? He doesn't do anything masculine. But what makes him masculine is he's always in these deplatforming wars.
Wow.
Okay.
So, like, he puts a lot out there. He risks everything, and that's why people like him.
That's why women like
Wait, I thought
him,
this was
or
supposed to
why
be about
like
you.
him?
How did you make this? How did you find a way to make this about me again?
Because think about it. Vosh
He's a
does the
crush on
same
you.
thing. Vosh does the same thing, but because he doesn't fly close to the sun, no one likes him.
You think that's true?
Yeah, women love edgelords.
That's true.
Because you have to remember...
Because we want to fix them. Do you?
No, no.
Steven, how many women do you think have contacted you just to fix you?
Listening to both of you talk about dating standards is gonna make me want to kill myself. So.
What do you mean?
Why women love...
What do you mean me?
There is a certain set. There is a certain.
60 IQ women constantly.
There
I've
is a
around nice
set of
men.
women that are fixers, but that's not the norm for women.
No, it's not the norm. It's your norm, though.
It's absolutely not my norm.
That is a joke. Mentally ill
Holly,
women,
you can't just give a bunch of serious statements and then say one more thing. That
Mentally-
one was a joke.
You are catnip for mentally ill women. You are catnip for mentally ill
What
women.
the fuck?
That's probably true, but
That is completely true. We started this conversation about a fucking twit longer about a crazy bitch who was obsessed with you. There's another Anna. There's one every fucking week, Steven. That proves my point. Women who want to fix men will go to like an alpha male or someone who's like aggressive because they want to fucking fix you. A good woman will walk away from you. And I'm sure that you've also experienced that.
Poor
I-
Melina, dude.
No one knows how tied my hands are with both of you motherfuckers. I hate both of you so much. I just want you both to know that, okay? I hate both of you. Can we do another conversation? Because I can't say anything.
Oh, no,
So let's
you're
go,
scared? This is very feminine. Oh my god, have I fixed him? Holy shit, I did what no woman has done before.
Be careful, he's gonna call you the N-word.
You wouldn't dare.
Okay. For people listening to this conversation that are confused, because John and fucking crazy girl over here are insane, okay?
I'm not that crazy.
How are we insane if we share opposite opinions? Pick a side, you fence-sitting liberal cuck.
Men generally prefer feminine women, and women generally prefer masculine men, but you should absolutely embody traits of the other side as well. If you're an alpha male masculine dude that can't have a single fucking emotional conversation to save your life, you're never going to be in a good relationship. You're going to be a fuckboy. And if that's what you want to be through your 20s, you can do that. But in your 30s, you're going to be bored and lonely, and you're going to be crying that no woman wants you. And then you're going to be complaining about, oh, men are all feminized. And then people like John that are saying, oh, I've never lost a girl to any fucking feminine guy are going to be wondering why the only people that will look at them are fucking Miami chicks that are fucking plastic surgery out the ass just looking to bounce from rich guy to rich guy to rich guy. Okay? So the idea that like no man can have any feminine trait ever is the dumbest fucking thing in the world. Women are generally looking for emotionally stable guys that can at least have conversations about their fucking feelings. You don't have to be a dude that's like crying every night because you're watching the Titanic together. But if you're just some fucking massive douchebag fuckboy, you're never going to be in a satisfying relationship ever. Okay? That is a fact. Okay?
But Steven, it's a lot harder to be cold with your girl because she softens you up. It's a lot easier to be soft. That's why people are soft more often.
I don't think it's easy to be soft at all for a guy. I think that's why guys either go overboard or guys just don't know how to do it at all. Those are like the two complaints that I hear from women is that one, guys are emotionally retarded and can't be emotional at all with a woman, or two, as soon as a guy finds a woman, he turns that woman into his fucking mom. And he's like, I want to complain to you about all my problems, and here's like all my emotional blah, blah, blah. And then was like, Jesus Christ, like I just want like a normal functioning human being. Like I'm not here for you to dump all of your fucking trauma and emotional baggage onto me for me to fucking sort through. Like these are the two complaints that I hear like incredibly commonly from women because guys have no emotional processing whatsoever.
Yeah, no, giving a woman your problems, it's like the worst thing you can do.
Okay, John. Okay.
I don't think that's true.
I said my piece. You guys can say your shit, and I'm not going to interject because I'm going to get triggered. So go ahead, tell us more about how if you show a woman any weakness ever, you're going to lose her forever because women are always looking for the GIGACHAD 20-inch dick guy. Yeah, go.
Steven. Okay.
Yeah.
I come home, honey, I'm home. Yeah, I lost my fucking job, dude. What am I going to do? How is this bitch going to give me a job? She's not going to do anything for me. Like, what? I'm just kind of traumatizing her for no reason.
You're not traumatizing her. If you show vulnerability to a woman and she leaves you, that's because she views you as a weak man. That's because when you're showing vulnerability, she feels like you're weak and you have no, and you have, and you're either somebody that is, you're either somebody that is vulnerable too much, or you think that you're confident, but it's a thin veneer of confidence that's actually just narcissism and arrogance. And then when you try to be vulnerable, it just comes off as being fucking weird. That's the reality of the situation.
Okay, but wait, can we separate this from also like masculinity? If you come home and you do that thing with your girl, she's gonna be like, oh, this is an unsuitable partner. Like this person is like it has nothing to do with you being a weak man. It's gonna be like, oh, they're like unloading onto me. Like I don't want to have to carry this load constantly. But if you came home and were like, oh fuck, honey, I lost my job, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, then your girlfriend should be like, holy shit, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna fix this? How are we gonna collaborate to fix this?
You're missing the salient point. When you cry in front of your boys, they genuinely get hurt. They see themselves in you. When you cry in front of a girl, her first thought is, wow, that's pathetic.
Okay.
That's
disengaged from the convo. I'm fine. I'm chilling over here.
You're literally wrong, and I can't tell if you're memeing or not. Or
no,
also,
it's a real...
John, no, this makes sense to me, John, because you're around constantly. I've been on your Royales. You're around sub-60 IQ women with fucking plastic surgery up the fucking wazoo that don't want anything but to be taken care for, monetary-wise, right? So it makes sense that you're around women like this. But women who are in reality...
Hold on. What if I prove to you I can get a dork? And then are you gonna clear my name?
If
I go chill with a dork for 6 months, will you clear my name of that allegation?
I would be gobsmacked if I respected any woman you could get.
Jesus
I'd be gobsmacked if I respected any woman. I'm kidding. Come on, guys.
No, I'm just kidding. I think that there's obviously there are women. This is what I think. This is what I think. I think that there are women who are looking for exactly the type of relationship that you're looking for, and I think that that's perfect. I think there's a beautiful homeostasis in that, right?
Which is fine, but the issue is that people like John or the other red pillars will repeat this dog shit advice to normal men who think that like, oh wow, the only way I can get a woman is if I act like some fucking stone cold sociopathic serial killer because that's the only thing they're looking for, which is fucking
But that's
stupid.
what you do, Steven.
No, it's not what I do.
No. Steven's a
Dude,
baby.
the other day he said, I was in a hotel and I was traumatized. We were alive, and he said to Melina, if I were to kill you right now, are you sure that's your phone?
Yeah, but the joke is that I'm joking. If you ask
Where's
any
the
woman,
punchline?
if you ask Melina, if you don't fucking
you
believe me,
watch him
if you
kill
ask
Melina?
any woman that I've associated with
I
in
don't know.
real
I
life,
haven't
they're
seen
always
Melina's
John.
thing.
You're
Where's
fucking
Melina,
kill. Oh
Steven?
my god, you're so stupid.
Put her on call. We want to know she's, I'm kidding.
If you want, we can bring her on call. Melina, do you think that when we interact personally, am I always like, oh, go fucking kill yourself? When she's like, oh, I've got a problem, it's like, well, you better go fucking commit suicide, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't associate with any woman personally like that. If I did, I wouldn't have any fucking woman to talk to or be friends with in real life because I wouldn't associate with me.
Okay, so
If my
Steven,
on-stream personality was something that I was doing constantly to women in real life, constantly, like, yeah, like, I joke a lot and I'm like, whatever, but I'm a pretty sensitive person. I'm receptive to conversation. I'm pretty emotionally, like, intelligent. Like, I'm not a fucking insane person.
Steven.
So let's be clear.
Hold on,
John,
Lavloon.
hold on. Steven is also 5'6", so how scared of him can we really be?
I'm gonna...
What?
Hold on. What?
Lavloon,
Yeah, Johnny.
he fell in my trap card. Watch this spellbinding circle. Watch what I'm going to do to him.
What? Okay.
Hey, Steven. Hey,
What?
Steven.
What?
You fell into my trap card and activated it.
Okay, what's your trap card?
It's either you're not cold with Melina or you were being performative.
What if there's a third option? And that's that
No.
you don't have
secret third
you don't
option.
have
You don't have any more cards to draw.
maybe the
Draw
third
your last
option,
pathetic
maybe the
card.
third maybe
Draw
the
your
third
last pathetic
Okay,
card.
go ahead. Maybe the third option is that you act differently in different settings, like an appropriate non-schizoid human being that understands that different social interactions call for different types of energy. Like when I meet Melina's dad in real life, I don't go, oh, what's up? Thought about killing yourself recently because you probably suck at League? Like I wouldn't say something to somebody's fucking parents, right?
You should.
Whoa, that's pretty based.
Oh my god. Steven, why you look so angy?
Because you both trigger the fuck out of me. Because you say serious shit and then you say stupid shit and then it triggers the fuck out of me. That's why.
I think I'm more serious than John. I don't know if John's whole thing is like an act.
Okay, Lavloon, you came in here and the conservative and the liberal both said not believing in masculine and feminine is retarded. Where are you? You're like,
No,
you're gone. You're not even
no,
in the...
oh my god, you fucking idiot. I know that masculine and feminine exist. I just don't think it's intrinsic, so we shouldn't hold them to it. I agree with Steven.
Okay, Lav, if there's two blades of grass and one is taller, is that one the masculine blade? No?
Maybe to you. I think
According
it's just
to
the taller blade of grass.
According to Masonic literature, that yin and yang, that checkerboard, that Masonic checkboard, that black and white, that is the duality of masculine and feminine that
so
can
if
be
you were-
found everywhere. Excuse
Joe
me.
Rogan, Johnny, if you were next to Joe Rogan,
Mm-hmm.
the apex masculine man, he's like what, 5'10"? You're like a giant.
He's 5'10".
Who's
Why are you
more-
being so generous? Oh
Who's
my
more
God.
masculine? Who's more masculine? The apex male, Joe Rogan, or you?
Obviously, Joe, he has so much
But you're
testosterone,
taller. But you're
but
taller.
but he's bald.
But you're taller.
But he's
And-
bald.
But no, but you're taller, and that's like more masculine than hair.
No, if you have a lot of testosterone, you go bald. It converts to DHT.
Wait, so and you have a full head, so what's going on?
I'm not fully a man. I had my bar mitzvah yesterday.
Wait, non-binary moment? Holy shit.
Well, I could be adolescent.
No, I actually think it's really brave of you to come out as like the first non-binary red pillar. That's like really brave.
I actually identify as a non-retard. Is that okay?
Yeah, but that is a little antithetical to non-binary, so you have to pick
Okay.
one.
Lav, what do you think of me identifying as a deer?
I think that that's stupid.
What? So that means you think everything that way is stupid?
Everything that way? What's going on,
Yeah,
Johnny? You're
like
losing me.
you can make the same argument for trans people, right?
No.
Oh my god, I lost. Steven, help me.
I don't know what the fuck either of you are talking about. So
No, he's saying that you know what I think is as valid as transgenderism, that Chaeiry is also mad at me for saying, is transracialism. I think it's just as valid. But no,
Wait.
you can't. I don't think
Wait,
that it's.
I can identify as black?
Yeah.
try it.
Okay.
If you look black, if someone would see you as black, then yeah.
What does looking black look like?
It means that you have melanated skin.
And do you love black people?
Yeah, I love all people.
But do you love black people?
Certainly, yeah.
Why did you say all people?
Yeah, why couldn't you just say black people?
Why did you want to put it in your psyche that there's other colors there?
Because I don't feel the need to like grovel and be like, yes, I love black people so much, please accept me. I'm just like, yeah, all people are people. It doesn't matter to me.
Who's talking about groveling?
Well, that's what it comes off as, is when like
To say you love black
white
people
are
comes off as
asked.
groveling?
No, when white people are asked like, do you love black people? It's like that impossible.
I thought you said you were
vibe.
Jewish. Why are you white now?
Oh fuck, I forgot. When I talk to lefties, I'm white. When I talk to groypers, I'm the enemy. I'm
That
brown.
sounds- You're like a shapeshifter.
Yeah, that's true.
You're shape-shifting for, like, you were a sex worker and then you were against it. Now you're a sex worker. I'm just kidding.
No, once a sex worker, always a sex worker. To be fair, isn't that kind of true? If my shit's out constantly, like, I might as well fucking make money off of it. So, I don't know. I'm black-pilled. Nothing's ever gonna change. I screamed into a void for 2 months, and everyone just told me to shut the fuck up. So I'm like, okay, I'll shut the fuck up about it, and I'll just make my money.
Okay.
I'll do my thing.
Money is your god.
Money is everyone's god, Johnny. Why do you think you stream? You attention seek online the
Ooh.
same way I attention seek online. We have the same fucking job.
Uh-oh.
I just have better tits than you do.
Except you're actually pro-establishment and I'm fighting it.
Yeah, you're fighting against Twitch?
I mean, look at legacy media, social media, colleges, Hollywood. They're all on your side. They share your guys' opinions, not mine.
Your guys's? You mean Jews?
You and Destiny.
No, he meant Jews.
Yeah, I think you meant Jews. The ruling class? Jews?
That's what I mean when I say it.
What's your deal, Johnny?
Hold on. I'm getting a call from. Never mind. So here's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that you guys do a lot of race baiting on this channel, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
What race baiting?
Well, I mean, like, you always try and make things about race when clearly it's class warfare. It's the ruling class, dominating us, right?
The Jews?
Well, it's actually the Jesuit Order of the Vatican. Do you know who the Black Pope is?
Oh my god, we're looping. We've had this conversation.
You've lost the debate.
I think that it's intersectional. I think that the class and race issues
What
is
if I
intersectional.
told you dogs are feminine and cats are masculine?
Yeah, off of what basis?
Well, I can beat you in a biological debate or in logical. How would you like to lose?
Biologically.
Sure, right? Panthera can kill any canine.
Pantera?
Yes, the family of Panthera can kill any canine.
Pantera, Cowboys from Hell. It's a good album.
One tiger can kill 1,000 wolves.
Okay.
Is that true? That seems like really big odds.
Wait, yeah, a cat. And isn't a cat feminine, though?
It is true because once they see one wolf bit, they instinctively run.
Okay.
Wait, but a cat is a girl.
Number
but
two,
it's masculine to kill.
let me beat you in the let's just go back in the psyche real quick. You look at how most men behave. They're drooling, their tail starts wagging when their crush is sitting next to them. They're like, I'll do anything, I'll follow you to the edge of the flat earth. And she gets turned off by that behavior. But when
I
there's
don't.
when there's a cat on a windowsill ignoring her, she is mesmerized and she goes, "Oh my God, if only that cat would come sit next to me." And that's why Russian people have cats in their houses and American soy boys have dogs.
John, you've lost me.
Well, you can't be found.
Good conversation, guys.
Yeah, this is really good. Yeah.
Proud of
Thanks
both
so
of
much
you.
for having me. I do want to fight with Chaeiry.
Yeah.
So if you want to moderate that, that'd be great.
Hold on. Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that indifference that the cat has, that it doesn't care about pleasing you, is
Hold on.
what's very.
There's a guy in my chat. Rage
attract-
Pop really wants to know if steroids or plastic surgery are worse.
Steroids, if done at a very light dose, and I don't recommend it, can be as bad as drinking a lot of alcohol in your liver. So people already do that. Plastic surgery is very cringe, right? You can't recover from cringe. Like, don't farm too much cringe trauma in your life because you can't recover.
I think my initial response is that because steroids don't like really change you, they enhance you. They're probably not as bad because just on
You're
my
just farming all the hate. You're gonna get so many threads.
what? Why is that bad? Why is that bad?
I don't know, man. Just good luck.
What, am I wrong? I feel like that's because I think that yeah, I think that people get plastic surgery for different reasons. Like
Yeah, but steroids can definitely be harmful to you.
yeah, I think that they are both harmful.
Right. But also, when you look at how harmful natural life is, I mean, the natural person is broke, has no woman, incel. It's very sad. But now, when you look at the studies of testosterone replacement therapy in men, right, men who need it, testosterone is the highest correlating factor of success. So a lot of people get on it and make their first $1 million and work hard. So you got to really weigh your stuff. But now, do we have long-term studies on testosterone? Not really. So we don't know the long-term effects. But all I'm saying is, if you're popping Molly at raves and doing drugs and stuff, yeah, testosterone's better.
Plastic surgery is cringe, though.
You know what's the worst drug is psychedelics, because it doesn't increase your bank account, it doesn't increase your appearance, it doesn't increase anything.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone who does shrooms, they go, "Dude, I learned secret truths of the universe." And I go, "What did you learn?" And they go, "I forgot." It's like talking to a retard.
Drugs do make you kind of retarded, I think.
Not all of them. Some of them make you a genius.
Yeah.
Like coke.
Like cocaine, yeah, true.
No, I'm telling you, I know idiots who took Adderall and went to law school.
Have you guys done cocaine?
Not yet. Someday I will.
You
Tonight
haven't?
is the first night for me. I'm gonna try it for the first time tonight.
Are you really?
Yeah. So I got an 8-ball, and I'm gonna do it all in a minute. I don't know if that's like too little, but I'm gonna try doing all of it in 1 minute.
You would die. I really hope that you're kidding.
No, it's just an 8.
I really hope that you're kidding. That's horrifying.
Is that a lot?
Have you done drugs before? Do you drink, John?
No, I don't drink.
You don't do
I don't-
anything?
I don't do anything when I'm streaming full time.
I don't know. I feel like Jackson Hinkle called me 2 nights ago, and you were
Yeah.
pretty blitzed on FaceTime.
Yeah, but you got to remember, I don't drink for 1 year. You got to remember, I don't drink for 1 year straight because I just stream. When I'm on vacation, right now I'm in LA, I'll have drinks, but I don't think I'm a drinker. It doesn't make me a drinker to drink 3 times a year, does it?
It doesn't. But I just don't believe you.
Drinking damages paycheck. Why would I do that?
That's true. I think it's feminine to drink.
Yeah, actually, it increases estrogen.
Does it really?
Oh yeah. Same with weed. Weed gives you
Whoa.
bitch dick. Weed
Steven,
gives
are you a hefty drinker?
Good one, love. Is this the most people you've ever touched your pussy in front of, or did you get more hits on your OnlyFans?
This is, I don't know how many people are watching. I probably got more hits on my OnlyFans, to be fair.
Yeah, you think
I'm
so?
a bigger deal than you.
You think so?
Yeah,
I know.
in
That's
that
why I'm
world,
abusing you on my
definitely.
TikTok. Thank you for the views.
Yeah, true. Oh my god, that was literally, you come onto my platform and you embarrass me like that?
Well, you embarrassed yourself, to be fair.
I
How
did
can-
not embarrass myself.
How can anyone buy or subscribe to a girl's OnlyFans?
Wait,
Like,
Johnny, do you feel like a man?
oh yeah,
What does that feel like?
Uh-oh.
it feels like certainty.
What does that mean? Like what
Like,
makes you feel like a man?
You know how a woman in a car, I don't know what restaurant, I don't know where we're gonna eat, I don't know, I can't decide for 2 hours. But certainty means we're going to McDonald's.
Dominance.
No, it means clear-headed, not chaotic. Because what you have to remember, why we call God the Father and Jesus is King, is because the Father's will is masculine, but nature is the feminine side of God, and nature is chaotic. That's why women are chaotic. That's what feminine is. It's chaotic. They are a storm waiting for something to control them. As soon as you lose control, they spiral into
Steven, this is usually some sort of the answer I get when I ask what it feels like to be a certain fucking gender. It's nonsensical schizo posting.
I already gave you answers earlier, but you fucking schizoed your way out of the answers.
No, you didn't. You said I don't know what these women say. You're like, women tell me, and then I'm like, okay, what do you say? And you're like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, hell yeah, let's engage with that.
Well, Lavloon,
why don't you ask someone? Ask your chat what it feels like to be
It's
a
gonna
gender.
depend. Like, for a woman, maybe holding her baby and breastfeeding is something that makes you feel very feminine. Maybe it's
makes you feel female. Yes.
What the fuck am I talking? What do you think I'm talking about? That's what I just said.
No. They're very simple
Nobody has
terms.
it.
No,
Nobody wakes up.
To be feminine is to be yielding. To be masculine is to be leading.
Yeah.
Do you know what
That's also an act. So does it make it probably makes you feel like a man
Yes.
when you're like when you're jacking off, right?
No,
Or like, yeah.
no, it doesn't. That's disgusting.
Oh my.
You're gonna
So
need.
that's an act. That's an act, not a feeling. What is the feeling?
No,
like,
Lavloon, you'll feel like a man when you're jacking off to her face.
On her face, right?
Exactly.
On it?
Yeah. If you're alone jacking off, you feel pathetic.
Do you think that do you like when women let you finish on their face?
I mean, if it
Isn't that a little degrading?
mouth, if it shuts their mouth.
Johnny.
Wait, do you think that's inherently degrading?
No.
Okay. You both.
I don't know. I think
Oh man, this is what it feels like. For you guys
I
that were
can
saying
be.
that like it wasn't like horrifying to be committed or whatever, this is the experience of what it's like. Okay, when you get forcibly committed, these are your roommates. Okay, tell me that anybody would choose this. All right.
Have you been forcibly committed?
I feel like it. No, I personally haven't. I'm a mental
Steven, you're
rock.
so nice to me off of stream, and then you get in front of all your people, and you get so fucking mean.
I am nice to you on stream. You just push so hard because
No.
you're different.
You are
No,
I want everyone to know how nice you are.
this is what you're like
You
off
are-
stream. This is
you're
what you're like on
really
stream.
nice.
This is what you're like off stream. You're like, oh, I'm gonna politely and patiently listen for you to finish your thing, and then I'm gonna thoughtfully and critically engage with the things you're saying. This is what you're like on stream. Oh, you mean being a woman is like having a dress? Jewish, by the way, LOL. That's what you're like on stream.
Steven, off stream, I'm just as aggressive, if not more.
No.
You are literally
No.
lying.
No, you're okay.
Holy fucking shit, you are gaslighting me.
Oh, nice.
No.
Now we're bringing out the terms. Good
You're
job.
an abuser. I'm gonna write a fucking twitlonger about this, and I'm actually gonna team up with Chaeiry.
Good,
We're
do
gonna
it. That's good.
destroy
They
you.
need more strength in
add
numbers,
my name
dude.
to it?
I can throw you a few more women that might join you on it too. Go for it, dude. I need a good twitlonger.
I'm sure you have a couple. I think all you need to do is pay attention to Chaeiry again for like 2 more weeks and ghost her again.
First of all, I have never ghosted Chaeiry. Secondly, me and Chaeiry are cool. Stop trying to use her in some fucking. I'm not your tool to attack her with. Okay, me and Chaeiry are fine.
Yeah, because you have to be fine, because if you're not, she's gonna take you down.
I don't have to be fine with anybody. Chaeiry cannot.
Yes, you
I am
do.
untakedownable, especially by women. Okay. No, me
I
and
don't
Chaeiry are
know.
fine. We're cool, and I'm not forced to be cool with anybody.
Interesting. How cool are you, Steven?
Super cool.
Yeah? Like,
Yeah.
how cool?
Like cooler than a cucumber.
Interesting.
That's pretty cold.
Because I have a sneaking suspicion that she sees the way you talk to me, the way that you're enamored with me, and it makes her jealous. Because she likes you.
You know, a lot of girls think like, he's doing this for this and that, and he's doing. It's not that deep. They just.
Johnny, I'm not talking
fucking
to you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they just want to fucking go play StarCraft. It's not that deep, bro.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
you're projecting.
sure.
You're projecting really hard right now. Okay, just like
I am?
Yeah, you are.
I would never. I would
You're
never
projecting.
engage in that sort of activity
Ultra
with you
hard.
ever.
Well, you are. So I mean, I don't know what to say other than.
What do you mean I am?
You are projecting hard.
No.
Do you get jealous when I have conversations with Chaeiry? What did you tell me?
No.
What did you tell me today? What was the first thing you talked to me about today before you hopped on?
I said you talked to Chaeiry about me.
Yeah, and what reaction did that provoke from you? What did you want to do after that?
No. I'm mad that she's coming on your stream to turn your audience against me.
Oh, it's just about the audience. Oh, okay. Okay.
No, I got mad at that. I don't care if you guys fuck, if you guys talk, if you guys get married. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
But what I do care about is her denigrating me when I'm the alpha female.
Okay. Okay. You know.
Sounds like a lot of copium. Are you high?
I'm fucked up right now on copium. It's being injected into my veins. I'm on a dialysis.
Avloon, I want to sense certainty. Are you jealous of Chaeiry?
Extremely.
See, you do it sarcastically and you're leaking.
No, of course I'm not. I'm not jealous of Chaeiry.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What do you think I'm jealous of?
I don't know.
That she is taking your man, Steven.
My man? Yeah.
Look how excited you got, my man. Oh, I won the lottery.
No, I think it's funny actually because Steven is for the streets. Steven's a whore.
Yeah. Okay.
Steven is a man of ill repute.
Yeah,
I would never stoop so low. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Stoop so low. He's only 5'3".
Can you believe that the lock that can be opened by any key is saying the master key is the one for the streets right now? Are you serious? I have so many red pill analogies. Okay, yeah, chill out. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lock can be opened by any key.
Yeah.
Then how come we haven't slept together?
Stop.
Interesting. I thought any key.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is that true?
Yeah. How come we met up and didn't have sex? Interesting.
I don't know. That would be quite the story for. Can we switch topics, please? You're both. I'm gonna expose both of you. Okay, if you guys don't change topics.
Expose us. Go ahead.
I have something cheeky to say. Lav, wouldn't you say Steven is a high-value male?
Yes, obviously.
Like, be honest.
To who? To a gamer?
No,
girl?
if God came down and said he's gonna rate you guys on your lives and how valuable you are, don't you think Steven's beating you tenfold?
Why
beating me?
Why? Okay, why?
I'm not a man.
What do we, John? There's got to be other people besides me you can do drama with. There has to be.
Okay, what about the squirrel?
Yeah, go talk to the squirrel. Okay.
There's no one else on the call, Steve.
What are you up to today in wherever the fuck you're at? Are you in LA right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream with Manuel Ferreira, and then I've got one more stream here, and then I'm gonna come to you next week in Miami.
Wait, are you actually?
Oh yeah, I'm bringing Sneeko.
I don't know what plans you're serious about, but I'm not gonna be here next week. I'm gonna be in Texas.
Just leave me the keys.
Okay, gotcha. They'll be under the carpet outside, okay?
But does it match the drapes, Steve?
John, where do you live?
I live... See, the thing about me is that I'm a nomad. I'm like an airbender, right? I just go where the wind...
Do you spend significant time in Los Angeles?
Absolutely. I love it here. All the human feces on the ground and the dumb liberal hysteria. I mean, how can I not want to live here?
True.
I mean, isn't it illegal for doctors to not agree with politicians now?
What do you mean?
That sounds
There's a post. New York Post. Hey, they posted it.
It's illegal for doctors to not agree with politicians?
Bring the link, chat.
That sounds like a super real thing, by the way.
I said New York Post, you fuck. We're talking about LA. I'm having a blast here. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just chilling. Big chill.
Lavloon, what do you want Steven to do? You want him to bang or something?
No, what are we talking about right now?
She clearly has a crush on you. She's jealous of the other girl.
No, we were having a conversation.
We're not unpacking it, Steve. We're not unpacking her feelings,
John,
Steve.
I'll tell you this much.
Sensitive. I want to be sensitive right now. We need to unpack your feelings.
Johnny, if I wanted to sleep with Steven, it would have already been done by now.
Okay, you have no idea, okay? You guys are both so cringe.
Right now,
I'm a woman that he streams with. You don't think he's tried? Come on, Johnny. Come on.
He's rock
These
hard
are literally,
right now.
we're just dropping allegations now. That's what we're doing. Okay, that's good. What was your husband the CMO of again or whatever? What's the name of that company that?
Stop.
I think it's cuck.com. Steven, are you rock hard right now?
Am I what?
Are you rock hard under that desk?
I'm so hard right now. That's why I wear sweatpants. So I have lots of room to expand today, you know?
Expand?
Yeah.
And do you find Lavloon attractive, Steven?
When she was morally consistent and when she was off of sex work, I did. But now that she's back for the streets on Patreon, I just feel differently, you know?
You see how scarcity builds value? Now
oh my god.
He's saying you're on borrowed time. I think you better start.
Steven, you don't think I'm pretty anymore?
I don't know, man. The Patreon just, it does something to my brain. Because, like, when you have got a woman, you want her to be your woman, right? But knowing that, like, so many of the guys are seeing her, it's just a different...
You streaming is why, when you begged me to fuck you, I said no. Because I was like, a man that's for everyone?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yep. You pulled out my social blade, and you're like, does he have enough subs for it? I'm not sure. Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Of course.
I couldn't do it.
Okay, next topic. There has to be something else for you guys to talk about in here.
Well, I mean, she's lying.
Stop. Let's just move on. I have a boundary. Can I not say that this is a thing that I don't want you three talking about? Yes.
Three?
Yeah, both of you and the other voice in my head that's talking to me right now, okay?
I'll save you. Someone says, I think you Rage Pope. He says, if a burn victim gets a skin graft, they are a different person by Lavloon?
No.
Huh. Are you a burn victim, Lav?
Yeah, she is every time she talks to me.
Yeah, I was just about to say
slow. That. Do you feel very feminine when you were slower on the draw there than I was with my masculine wit? Or...
I think that I do connect with my, like, what our feminine qualities, right? Like, I'm not saying all this shit, like, I'm not advocating for, removing masculine and feminine because I don't, like, I adhere very greatly to it, right? Like, I want to be a housewife, I want to be barefoot and pregnant for 10 years, like, I want to not, work. I want, like, a feminine life. I want to pick berries with my kids. But I know that there are so many people who don't want to do that, and the constraints are actually, I think, probably hurting men more, actually. Wow. I think that women actually benefit a lot from masculinity, but I think that there's so much, like, infighting between, like, men.
We got fleshlights. They don't even
from people like John Zherka who think that, like, the incels will die saying that it's, like, women who are holding them to this, like, masculinity standard, but it's Johnny who is upholding this, like, patriarchal view of society where a man has to, like, be strong and unemotional and unwavering, when it just makes people fucking unhappy. Be who you are.
What are you talking about?
If you're a feminine man, find a masculine woman.
You don't get to lie on here. When you dumbasses started maximizing your individual liberty, getting in the workforce, and increasing your purchasing power, you guys are all got depressed, anxious, and anxiety. You've never been more miserable with more money and everything, more autonomy, more independence, and you guys are fucking miserable. You failed.
I think that a lot of women are actually pretty happy, but I would agree with you that probably most women would probably not prefer to be, like, a CEO of a company. No
girl wants to do spreadsheets for Excel, bro. They want to go home to a guy who's going to talk to them about some fucking Netflix movie that made her cry. That's what they want.
Maybe that's true, but should we? What are you proposing? Like, legislation so that, like, women can't work? Like, what's the?
You know what? If it doesn't get me banned, hell yeah.
Because here's what I really believe in, like, UBI or, like, a compensation for women. I think that we should incentivize women to stay at home with their kids and maybe homeschool their kids.
Okay, Andrew.
And I think that we take women out of the workforce.
Pretty simple. You don't need
better jobs for men.
No. You don't need to enforce anything. You just got to bring the Bible back to these people. Oh my gosh. That's all you got to do.
Are you religious, John? What are you?
I'm a Catholic.
Christian?
They're fake religious.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, all I want to do is live in 1950s America. And since I don't know trunks and I don't know anyone with a time machine, maybe imperfect cell, I don't know, I can't go to 1950s America. So I'm stuck here trying to make it happen. All right?
You want to beat women again.
No.
He just wants to be able to beat them.
Have
Yeah,
you
you want
ever
to be
watched,
able to beat them. Yeah.
have you ever watched my favorite TV show, Twilight Zone?
No.
Okay, watch a couple episodes. I'll send you some good ones. It will change your mind about how great those times were.
You think that like a sci-fi show is like representative of a time period?
Yes, women.
Have you seen Mad Men?
You know, women used to never get back in those days.
Excuse me?
Yes, they'd have a husband. They wouldn't be at a party drunk and passed out.
That's not
That's probably not the take you want to go with, John.
Johnny. I don't think that's true.
I'll die on this hill.
Then you will stay dead. No one is resurrecting you.
Look at the studies of how creepy men have gotten as they turned into incels, and you'll know I'm correct. Men used to get married. Men used to get married and buy houses for $50,000.
Are you anti-porn?
Absolutely.
Oh, I think she actually DC'd. Or did I DC? Did my
No,
brain stop
I-
working overtime to crank out all the voices that I've been listening to, or?
I just won. She'll be back. She needs a med kit.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Steven, are we still voting for Joe Biden?
Yeah, we are.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
I'm doing so good LARPing, bro.
LARPing is what? With
As
Hinkle
myself.
and fucking, oh.
I LARP as myself and then say it's a joke to guard myself.
Good job, dude. That's
My real political views is kicking puppies. I'm kidding. So how's your day?
it's somehow it's going. I don't know what direction it's going in, but it's going.
How long you guys been talking?
I don't even know at this point. It was a serious conversation, and then you kind of crashed it, so thanks.
Yeah, no, I like to spike viewers and then I like to chill. Can you guys go back to the serious so I can listen?
I don't even know. I don't know what happened to her.
Someone said thoughts on Pitbulls. Please give me the Pitbull pill, Steven.
I don't have strong thoughts on Pitbulls. I think people that are super fucking riled up about them are kind of weird.
I just find them like, in my experience, and I know it's wrong, they're babies. Like, pit bulls are babies, man. But yeah, lock them up. If they're eating babies' faces, fuck them. And I don't think getting a pit bull is intelligent. I would get an American bully because it's a bigger cranium, better temperament, just a better dog. Better looking dog, cuter, big, fat, cute Pokemon face.
Mm-hmm.
But the pit bulls, sometimes they act retarded. That's for sure. I've never been afraid of pits because they've always been terrified of me. But I'll tell you what I am afraid of is the rot. I don't pet rot. I'm so afraid of it. I know they look cute and shit, but they are terrifying. When I see a rot, I walk the other way.
Okay. Thanks for letting us know. What are you what are you planning on doing now in California land?
I'll stream with Manny and
Oh yeah, what are you guys gonna stream about?
well, the crazy thing is we don't know yet, but should be good. Get some food, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm there to tell him, hey, you're my best friend, but I totally am here to tell you I hate porn.
Gotcha.
Do you watch porn, Steven?
Yeah, all the time.
And how does that feel when you're like stroking it alone in a room when you have a wife? Like
That's
makes
pretty
no
good, you know?
Why not just go bang your wife?
Sometimes I do.
Mm.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I masturbate, It just depends on how you're feeling that particular moment in time. Sometimes you just want to crank one out in like 2 or 3 minutes, Be done with it.
Are you more productive when you crank one out?
Yep.
Really? You get on your stream?
Get on, no, well, no. Maybe I'll do it before emails or something. I don't know. Damn.
I don't mean this in an offensive way, but
Yeah.
every time you start your stream in the morning, you look like a man who just calmed.
Oh, okay.
Like your shoulders are down and your face is droopy, and and then you start the Adderall starts to kick in
Yeah,
later.
the Adderall, yeah. True.
or whatever it is that makes you sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
Modafinil, whatever cognitive enhancer you guys use.
For sure.
Have you tried modafinil?
No, is that what you recommend? Is that what you use?
Hell no. The side effects are psychosis.
I'm starting to feel that actually. Now I'm wondering maybe I do.
That's the limitless pill.
You're getting texts. Are you okay? Is Haas mad at you for being on my stream?
No, it's a tweet thing. And Haas actually likes me on here.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
He feels that you and him are salvageable.
Almost absolutely not.
I'm lying, bro.
Okay, that's good.
Wait, what'd you do yesterday?
Man, I don't even know. Damn, we just...
Dude, did you hear the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh? He drowned to death trying to save people.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm not here to make a Millennium Puzzle joke or any, like, oh, it didn't go off and shit. I'm here to say, like, if that's real news, that's sad as fuck, man.
Damn.
Because I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! You're like my Karibo, man.
I don't know what that means. Is he? Oh, he's probably like the Sasuke or whatever bullshit on that, huh?
Not quite.
Really? What is he?
I'm like obnoxious Celtic Guardian.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
You don't know what a Blue Eyes White Dragon is?
Nope.
Red Eyes Black Dragon?
Oh, that one I do know. I didn't know the other one, but I do know that one.
Wait, how did you miss you? You look like you play Magic the Gathering every day. How did you miss Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, why the fuck would you think I play Magic the Gathering? I play Pokemon cards, dude. I was a cool kid.
Bro, you look... Okay, can I just say something mean?
Yeah, be mean, dude.
To me, you look like a Craigslist pal.
Yeah?
You look like a man named Craig, dude.
Thank
You look
True.
like, when you had your goatee, you look like a man named Craig. That's
I don't have
on
a
the
goatee
internet
anymore,
all the time. And there's no way you didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
When you had a goatee, you look like a pedo. Now you're cool with the beard. But that goatee, what was that phase about, man?
Well, I saw DSP, who was my favorite streamer, and I was like, you know what? Let's go for it.
It reminded me of like the Dairy Queen when they dip the ice cream in chocolate.
Yeah?
The vanilla and the chocolate, and then it freezes.
Okay.
I didn't. Did anyone like the goatee more than the beard?
Probably not. That's why I have the beard now. Okay. Do you have anything else for it? I feel like I'm circling the drain here.
No, you're hang in there.
Oh.
I want you to start wearing a suit and tie when you go live.
A suit and tie?
Yeah, because think about it. You're in the political world and you're never dressed for it.
Okay, I'll think about that more, okay?
Okay, bring Lav back on so I can feel smart.
I don't know where she is.
Bring Anna. I mean, bring another girl on.
I will, I'll look for them, okay?
I'm gonna listen. Trust me. You don't have to kick me, bro.
Yeah? I'm guessing Lav's internet died or something died. Maybe her husband didn't pay the bill.
Damn.
Maybe you heard what she was talking about. He pulled the plug.
Bro, you're extra harsh on that girl.
No, I'm not! What are you talking about?
You talk to anyone else like this?
Do I talk to any... Yeah, dude, I'm so patient. Everybody says I'm so mean for people that I'm so patient with. You're insane.
What's going on in Austin?
I'm doing the school things. I've got 2 school things that I'm doing. The Change My Mind events, right?
Which school?
I think it's UT at Austin and Texas A&M.
A&M is that's conservative college, right?
I have no idea. We'll see.
Isn't that the one Richard Spencer went to?
Like, went to give a speech or like went to for school?
Yeah, he did something over there.
I don't know, dude. I have no idea. But
You remember American Renaissance?
yep. That's the Jared Taylor org, right?
Yeah, that Jared Taylor guy, man.
You're a big fan of him, right?
No, I just wouldn't debate him.
Why not?
I don't know. Seems like that guy grew up in Japan. He's like, he's pretty intense.
Interesting.
Yeah, those 2016 days.